Welcome, 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 welcome to the Big Blue House. I was just looking for something, okay? And I couldn't find it, and I was hoping to find it, but I couldn't, okay? I just want to, like, this book is amazing, guys, all right? And it just, there's so many things I can break down, and I'm blind in the way. All right. I'm not going to do what I thought I was going to do. I'm not. So I will tell you, if you guys want to learn the basics in astrology, this is the first book I picked up, and I have a lot of books on astrology, and this is the one I always go back to. Okay, it's called The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need, and it really is. Okay, it's Joanna Woolfolk, Folk, me and my ass. It's Woolfolk. All right, Fork. Oh my gosh, Woolfolk, Folk. Gosh, it's like you want me to actually pronunciate what I say. Nobody was ever able to teach me that before. I'm not gonna learn now. So there's that. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I feel like I gotta do something for you guys. I don't leave until Sunday, but I am leaving for the weekend and then for a few days, but I feel like I gotta do something because I'm not doing the raw loves while I'm on vacation with my friends and kids, because I don't even know how much of a vacation that is. It's like girlfriends and 9 children, and anywho, we're gonna have a blast. But I feel like I want to do something for you guys, and it's like I'm struggling because I don't want to read elements like that right now, because we're all struggling a little bit, guys. Especially if you just watch my weekend energy. It's like, and I say that stuff because I don't want to disappoint you, because in 5 days the energies are going to shift. All right. So I don't want you to get yourselves like all down in the dumps and freaking Debbie Downer, because it can change you like that. Like a reading can change you like that. I know it can. And especially with these energies, I'm not going to do that to my people. I'm not going to. So there's that. Let's do something fun. I haven't broke these out in a while. Okay. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows everywhere. Right? You're like, yeah, okay. More like baggage be gone. Oh my god. Pick yourself up. What do I want to do? Oh my goodness gracious. Do I want to use my Italian cards? These are pretty cool, but oh, whoa, 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 holy energy. Yeah, okay. Love you too. I love you too. I love you too. All right, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? You guys? What do I want to? Let's do I don't know. Let's just throw cards. And I guess I see where we'll go for that from there. I'm itching. I know you guys want more, but I gotta be real careful about what I put out there right now, guys, because I know for a damn fact that it's gonna send you in a frenzy, and I'm not about to do that to you guys. I won't. I refuse to do it. What's the date? The 19th. All right, so let's look at today's energy. Let's just do today's energy, and let's look at it in a different way. Ace of Shells, happiness, abundance with the shadow side. So it's self-empowerment, it's ambition, it's to move forward, okay? With the Empress, it's saying go be the Empress. Like, go take that new stat that we talked about, okay? And go be the freaking Empress, ladies and gents. Like, stop hesitating. Go travel the freaking world. Like, go on your path. Like, this is covered like with like a map, and it's like the shadow side's like right in the middle, but at the same time it's like the shadow side is actually self-empowering you to go in the direction of where you should be going. It gives you the ambition and the drive to go and do that kind of stuff, okay? So it's like, be happy with the decision you make, because you should be, because it took a lot for you to get in that direction to go. And they're basically saying, you can do this. Here's your Ace of Shells. Here's your Ace of Cups again, okay? And did you have to go through a shit ton and spend a lot of time in, you know, the Dark Night of the Soul and all that? Yeah, like, hell yeah, you did. But now you're the freaking Empress. So go after your abundance. Appreciate the beauty and the hard work that it took you to get to where you are now. Okay? It might not feel like that, guys, but you deserve it. You deserve the new start in self-love or new love. Okay? Because for a lot of people, this is new love. Okay? But it's also feeding off the energy that we just had. So it's basically saying, like, congrats to you. Like, high five, because they know how much it took for you to get to where you are. Okay. I can't get over this travel, and we did have the chariots up there. I'm telling you, like, its belly literally looks like a world map, and this is the Empress. Okay. And right in it's like the solid of its chest, it literally looks like a map. Okay. So, and it's heading towards that way, and it's ironic because our stuff was going that way. You know, people on that direction were going in that direction. So it's like, I understand that this was not easy energy, ladies and gents. I mean, it wasn't. Like I said, I was put in situations so I would recognize stuff, and when I tried to get out of it, I couldn't, because Spirit didn't want me to, guys. Spirit wanted me to be in those scenarios. Okay. To really be like, okay. All right. So it's that simple. So I know I know the journey I've been on, and I know the journey you've been on, and to break away from toxicity is not easy. It is not easy. Okay. Tell me about this shell, the Ace of Cups, please. That's too many. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. Tell me about the Ace of Cups. All right. So we got the Hangman and the Eight of Shells. So basically, you earned this Eight of Cup because you changed this Ace of Cups. You earned it, okay, because you took the time to go within and find yourself. You were in Hangman position, and you deserve this because it took patience, and it took patience, but I know we lost our patience throughout the journey too, because you just don't not lose patience, okay? It takes a lot to get that under control and to change your perspective. So, you know, you walked away, and you didn't want to walk away, but you knew you were on a new quest, and you knew you wanted a new life, and you knew you wanted a renewal of just passion and a new outlook. And, you know, so it's like, okay, like, job well rewarded. Okay. They understand that they had to hang you up, but it also taught you self-love and self-worth, and it took you a long time to get there. So I'm super proud of you guys. Super, super proud of you guys. All right. Because you had to change your perspective in order to go on a new journey that the universe is now sending you on. Okay. So that's beautiful. Tell me what it took to get through the shadow side. The Five of Crystals. So yeah, like, but it's also bringing you to new possibilities. Okay, so that's what people I don't think understand when all this horrible stuff happens and you're at your crossroads and you don't know what to do. And another five, see, I talked about that. You guys were all at your five. So it's like the Five of Acorn too. Like you went through when you were going through this process, they're saying, listen, I understand this was the biggest challenge and you were probably screaming and losing it and hid in a shell and did all these things, but the thing is you persevered and you were persistent to get to where you needed to be and you grew. And was it a challenge? Yeah, it was a huge challenge for you, but you did it. All right? You you kept the ambition and you kept telling yourself like I have to do this. Like I have to do this for me. Like if I don't get through this, how am I going to do this? And it took a lot for you guys to realize that. I mean, you were at your fives and you were at your fives for a little while trying to absorb stuff and it was more than a challenge. I understand you were screaming. You're like, patience. Like, but you did it. All right. And it was slow. It wasn't, this isn't even a slow card, but it's a freaking ladybug. So I know like it was slow, but I also know that you are now at this crossroad and you have now stepped into the power of the Empress. And if you're a gentleman, you stepped into the power of the Emperor. Okay. It's still the Empress. All right. Just your energy. It doesn't matter. But it's beautiful because it's not easy to get there. All right. And you know, the universe doesn't want to just put a halt to things all the time either. It's like it does that for growth and you recognized it and it took a lot and I can't tell you how proud of I am of you guys. And I look back and I was just like, I knew I was always going to be on a new journey. Like your journeys just don't stop, guys. It's like it keeps going. And it took this weekend for me to realize that, I mean, I knew I was on a new journey and my life was changing drastically, but it also was a wake up call this weekend to like really like it's not just a normal change, Claude. Like it's a big change. Okay, so keep continuing to be you and do what it is that you do because I'm impacting people's lives and it's for the best and I'm proud of that. You know what I mean? So it's like it took a long time for me to step into my power too. Okay, and I know every once in a while you go down a path and it's like, oh, why am I here? I can't believe I'm here again and blah, 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 blah. But you pushed through it. You didn't take a step back. You pushed through it. So that's amazing. Tell me about the Empress. So now you get rewarded. Okay. So now it's like, here we go. Like, where are we going? All right. A brand new direction with the Two of Feathers. All right. Now it's time for you to make a decision and to go into the right direction. And you had that tower come in, okay, plenty of times, and it was to release what you were holding on to. And in order to release, like I always say, you have to change your perspective. You have to look at things in a different way. You have to know it comes down to self-empowerment and self-love and self-respect to get to where it is you need to be. And because you made the right decisions and you went in the right direction and you released what needed to be released, you're now the Empress. Okay, so when I tell you, I know this was not an easy transition for you. Court knows, okay, because it was not easy for me, guys. It's not, okay, so it's like, because you went through all this work and you stayed on your path and you changed your perspective, all right, you were rewarded with the Ace of Cups, okay? So on your path, was it a challenge? Yep. But you also knew there was lots of possibilities and there was lots of opportunities for new growth and you stuck through it and you persevered and you self-empowered yourself. And because you self-empowered yourself, you literally became the Empress. You are now in charge of your decisions, your path, your direction. You don't just get to the Empress, guys. You're the freaking Empress. Do you understand me? You're not the queens or the kings. You're the freaking Empress. You are now going to rule your life, your emotions, your thoughts, your path. Okay, so you can make the clear decisions so you can reach the certain directions in your life, okay? And it was a huge revelation, guys, because you had to release a lot of stuff in order to become the freaking empress. All right? So it's like, holy shit, like I'm just giving you guys props for that because that's not easy. And I'm super proud of the people who have been following me and are now in this direction, because I'm talking where you want to quest. Yeah, you had to walk away from a lot of stuff, but you had to change your mind too. But it's like, this is a starfish. Like, I know this took time. All right, this took a lot of time. And within the last couple weeks, you now realize, and I know for a majority of you over the weekend, it was more like, wow, like, all right, here we go. But it's exciting because it's exciting. All right. How is it not? You turn into the Empress. It's gonna be beautiful. You have all these new stats, and I'm so happy for you. I'm happy for me. I'm happy. I like change. I love the tower. And I know a lot of people don't, man, but I do. I really do. I like change, and I know the change I'm gonna go through and the change you guys are gonna go through. And it's a new experience, and it is so hard to release, to go in a new direction, and it's well deserved. I'm not kidding you. It is so well deserved, and I am so proud of you. But I want to come up with something, so I'm gonna end this one until I can think of something else. But this correlates with today's energy because I just did that. You know, you do end up with the Ace of Shells and being the Empress, and having this brand new um it was the Ace of Pence and the Ace of Cups and the Three of Cups, because it's like it's abundance, and it's the same thing. You ended up in the same shit. You start off with the ace, well, not the same shit, but you start off with the Ace of Cups, and you end that's what it was. I said, go take your abundance, and it's like the same stuff. All right, it's different cards, and it's just breaking it down so you guys can recognize what you went through, and it was huge. This is a journey, okay? This is a long journey. um, you got two lizards right here. I don't know what lizards mean, but I'm telling you, they mean something if it's your spirit animal, because your lizards are the ones that got you here, and it's the slowest. And it's just ironic because they're both looking in the same direction, the same effing direction as the Empress, saying, "Don't you dare!" And I got the goosebumps. Don't you dare look back. Do you understand me? Don't you dare. I'm not kidding. So it's like, I don't know. Spiritual? Is there a lizard? I guess we're about to find out, right? Because I'm about to Google it for you. What does a lizard represent spiritually? Lizard, the meaning of a spirit animal. The lizard is to be set free of limitations of your past and to be born into a new higher awareness of your self abilities. There you go. Different realms of power. Everything that we talked about. All right. So, and not to mention, it's going to bring you an unexplainable surprise. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, guys. So it's like, here you go. All right. You just got set free of your limitations of the past. All right. It's like you were just born again into a higher awareness of yourself. So it's like that. It's beautiful because you did. Your self love freaking came first. All right. And you made it through all that bullshit and all that growth. And now you're out. And I'm not shitting you. Dude, don't you look back. All right. Like, you literally, it was a challenge, but there was a lot of growth. And I'm talking a lot of heartache, a lot of ups and downs, and taking steps back, but you didn't backtrack. Okay. You didn't. You went in the direction you knew you were supposed to go to. And I know how hard it is. And I can't express enough how proud I am. But it's just like as I was saying on my board, like, it's so ironic because the hangman is with the gentleman on this side, and they know they need a new quest, but they're fighting it, and their quest is self-love, and they're fighting it and they were hung up, okay? And it's the same thing. It's like the hangman, like have patience. Whoever still hung up, have a little patience, okay? But I will tell you, like it is going in this direction just like it did for us earlier. And it's saying the same things. Like, look what happens when you self-love and you advocate for yourself and you take power over your own situations because you changed your perspective and you went through all the the BS that you had to go through for you to have new possibilities and new outcomes and the ambition to get to where you needed to be. It had to have been something. All right, I'll take a little credit for that. I love you. But I'm not shitting you. Like, do not lose direction, okay? It took a long time for you to get here. You released a lot of shit, and it's beautiful because, again, with the Three of Cups, with the Empress, like that Three of Cups, I have told you, was all about abundance, and it was different in that deck. In this deck, this is abundance, and it's beauty, and it's the Empress. And I'm telling you, don't you look back. Do you understand me? I'm not playing with you guys. Like, this is beautiful. Like, let's do this. Do you understand me? Like, you wanted the change. You asked for it. So whatever it is and however it is it went down, be okay with it. Okay? Don't worry about nothing coming back around right now. Do you understand me? All right? Because don't go through that challenge again. You know what that challenge was like. All right? Yeah, you're gonna have a new challenge, but it's not gonna be as horrific. All right? Just don't look back. All right? Don't look back. I love you guys. Don't make me come at you and scream. He's literally screaming like, don't you dare look back at me. Don't you do it. Don't do it. All right? I'm not shitting you. Don't do it. It's phenomenal. It's going this way. And the fact that I see that map, I keep seeing that map like that, I'm telling you, it's beautiful, guys. You and the Chariot it is a map. It is direction. It is travel. A lot of you guys are traveling right now. You might get a new job opportunity. I don't know. But don't you hesitate. All right? It took a lot for you to get here. I love you guys. I love you guys. I do. I'm going to do this again. You're going to be like, cool, I know. But do you? Don't you dare look back at any of this. No, none of these things are looking back. All right? And if you look back, guess what happens? You got to go through a struggle and more of a challenge. Don't you dare do that. And it will be slow and painful. I promise you that. Okay? Not to be an asshole, but by looking at my cards, I'm not kidding. You want to go through all that slow, painful transition again? Nope. It's so crazy how everything's laid out on my board like it was earlier. Whoever this side was, they're going to be okay, guys. Don't worry about that. Spirit got them. All right? But you're a step ahead of them, and it's beautiful, okay? Everybody will get there. Everybody just gets there at their own time. So don't you dare look back and wait for that person that's hung up right now. Do you understand me? Don't do that. Keep going forward. All these people are going forward. All right? My little love buggies. I love you guys.